Aleris uses direct chill casting technology to produce a wide variety of rolled and coated products for distribution, transportation, OEM, automotive, building and construction, and specialty products. Our Lewisport, Kentucky facility is our largest rolling mill in North America, with approximately 45 acres under roof. It produces over 20 alloys and more than 2,000 customer-specified products. Direct chill casting is rolled from thick slabs called ingots. Each casting of an ingot is called a drop. Aluminum is poured into a mold that is only about 6 inches deep. While it's in contact with the mold and bottom block, progressive cooling provides a solidified shell around the still molten core of the ingot. This direct chill method produces a rectangular ingot over 17 feet long, 6.5 feet wide, over 2 feet thick, and weighing about 17 tons. Now the ingot needs to be scalped in order to create a high-qualified surface for rolling. The surfaces of the ingot are shaved by a machine with rotating blades called a scalper. This process removes any chemical imperfections, such as excess oxides or concentrated alloying elements, which may have occurred in the solidification process. After scalping, the ingot is placed in the tunnel or pit furnace for preheating. Preheating the scalped ingot before hot rolling is vital in the direct chill process and is the key characteristic that differentiates hot rolling from cold rolling. The hot reversing mill is the first rolling mill the aluminum ingot encounters as it enters the rolling line. The Lewisport facility operates a single-stand 4-high hot reversing mill. Its main function is to break down the ingot to reduce its thickness to the dimension of plate. The thick ingot is reduced to 1 inch by passing it repeatedly between the same work rolls and narrowing the gap each time it passes through. Think of it like rolling dough. An operator applies a liquid that doubles as a lubricant and a coolant to prevent sticking and maintain a proper temperature. Heating, cooling, and reshaping all contribute to the final temper of rolled aluminum, which is why these factors are carefully controlled throughout the process. After the hot reversing mill, the aluminum is then conveyed to the 3-stand hot rolling mill. There, several thickness reductions take place simultaneously as the sheet passes between several sets of work rolls with smaller and smaller gaps. At this stage, the material is rolled down to a plate thickness as low as 1/4 inch. The exit gauge depends on finish gauge. As sheet emerges from the 3-stand hot rolling mill, a tension reel rolls it up into a tight coil. The ends of the sheet are secured by welding. This process produces sheet with accurate dimensions along with other characteristics such as flatness, edge quality, and correct thickness. If additional rolling is needed, it is done at room temperature in a single-stand cold rolling mill. The strip is passed several times between a series of rollers until it is gradually reduced to the desired gauge. Cold rolling is rolling the metal at a temperature low enough for strain hardening to occur. Cold rolling can provide a smoother final surface and different tempers than hot rolling. The thinnest products must be cold rolled to their final thickness. Before, after, or between cold rolling operations, the sheet may be fully or partially annealed to soften it and counteract the tempering that has already taken place. Annealing is a process that applies heat by convection through the atmosphere inside an annealing furnace. After annealing, the aluminum goes through a tension leveler. The sheet passes over and under a series of rolls that flex and stretch the metal to remove any buckling and give it a uniform flatness. Now it's ready for slitting and trimming. The sheet is run through a high-speed slitter where circular knives trim the edges straight. The slitter also divides wide sheet into narrowed coils as small as 4 inches in width to satisfy customer specification. The slit sheet is recoiled as it emerges from the slitter. The aluminum is now ready to be shipped or moved to a finishing process.